You're watching another episode of High Events, and today we're here at Deep End, newly opened in Thimbirigasiyaya, opened by Mr. Ranga Balasuriya. It's a concept store for all the swimwear brands, and it's a great place to check out swimwear. So let's go see how it goes. I'm here with Mr. Ajay Veer Singh. How are you doing this evening?
Very well, thank you.
So can you tell us a bit about your brand?
Well, after Arugambe is Pigeon Island, and celebrate the marine life. And the thing is, it's a brand which is more meaningful in terms of what we should do with fashion. Because if you look at it, fashion is harming the environment a lot. Right, it's been the second most polluting industry in the world at the moment. So I thought Sri Lanka has got great stories, and we could lead stories like this and show people around the world how we can make brands which are responsible, and how we can make brands which are quantifiably responsible. Like for example, Pigeon Island, each of the shots that you see are converted and made from 7 plastic bottles. Each T-shirt is made from 10 plastic bottles, so it's converted, so it's quantifiable recycle. So to me, it's probably one of the first ones in this part of the world. So, and it's out of Sri Lanka. So it's a great story. So we're showcasing a space in Sri Lanka, a Sri Lankan brand with a great degree of meaning behind it. So yeah, that's what the brand is.
Speaking of the bottles, I saw you're sticking to the theme there with the bottles.
Yeah, that was the symbolic gesture of that, So yeah, so plastic in the ocean, take it out and convert it into that, Yeah.
Well, how excited are you to be a part of Deep End?
Well, it's very, very exciting because we do Swim Week, which happens in June. So my whole thing was in Sri Lanka, you need to have swimwear brands because it's an island, and that's the best place to have swimwear brands. So this was, I think, a very good fit to what we do at Swim Week, where it's a platform to showcase Sri Lankan brands. Now this becomes a platform to retail Sri Lankan brands. So it's a good combination between the two.
I'm here with Mr. Ranga Balasuriya, the mastermind behind this place. How are you doing this evening?
How are you? I'm fine, thank you.
I'm good, thank you. So can you tell us, now you have been solo for a while with Glory Swimwear. Why did you think of coming out with this concept?
Yeah, I was doing Glory Swim Shop for the last 14 years, selling multiple brands under one roof. I thought of doing a specialized store for fashion swimwear, basically. Fashion swimwear and scuba diving. So I thought of bringing down and helping local brands, small brands, to the biggest brands in Sri Lanka. Like smallest brands like Scarlet Ruby to Rustic, Meraki, and big brands like Pigeon Islands, Mars Holdings, their brand Aqua Island. So likewise, so smallest to the biggest, we have about 16 local and 3 international brands under one roof.
Okay, so in terms of who you have chosen to display their brands here, how did you come up with that?
Basically, it was, we had an issue with space. So there was a lot of brands who wanted to come under our wing. And then I thought we want to expand. So expand in a different way. So we thought of coming up with this new brand name called the Deep End. So here it's like many brands, they have access. I mean, they can come and develop here, like small brands. And it was purely because of the space, and I wanted to give it I want to take this glory to the next level. So that's why I decided to bringing all the local brands, especially local brands. Actually, in Glory Swim Shop, you can find maybe 20 local and international brands. but 90% of Glory is international brands. But here is like we are giving more priority, more coverage to the local brands.
So in terms of Glory and in terms of Deep End, what can we expect in the future?
Actually, in 2018 is I say it's like we are expanding a lot. Like we have started already. We have opened just 2 months back. We have opened one at Ananda College, and then the next store is coming up at Royal College. So it's most probably before end of December you will see another Glory Swim outlet at Royal College next to the swimming pool, and like we are going to the next level when we open our next branch at Shangri-La Hotel on the 3rd floor. While expanding Glory to the Deep End, we have given more opportunity to the small brands to come up.
Here with Mr. Dayan Rajapaksa, owner of eSoft. How are you doing tonight?
It's great. Actually, I'm happy to sort of patronize this opening event of Ranga and yeah, basically their event. So I think it's got good. Basically, in Sri Lanka, you get sort of shops like this with designer wear and all that. So I think we can uplift our our standards and also showcase that we are also in par with other countries. So I think it's a good thing. So I wish to congratulate Ranga for starting up something like that. It's nicely done. So I feel really happy and proud about what their achievements.
I'm here with Dinushi. How are you doing this evening?
I'm doing good, excited.
Now, we have your brand behind us. Can you tell us a bit about it?
So Wax Tracks is basically made in Sri Lanka, sourced in Sri Lanka, and all with 100% batik fabric. Each piece is unique to one another, and we make only 1 or 2 pieces of each design. We don't do mass production, and we don't print batik either. So the batik swimwear is basically, it's swimwear as well, but you can also style them as tops and bottoms as well.
Can they be ordered? Like if someone sees this online and you don't have any more like items of it, are they available? Are they available for orders?
We will remake them, but we won't do the same color because we try to keep it. We try to keep it limited number of pieces. So we won't remake the same color, but we are happy to do a different color combination for them.
Here with Dr. Asha DeVos. How are you doing this evening?
Great, thank you very much.
So, how do you feel about a concept like this starting?
I think it's great. I mean, I'm a swimmer, I'm a water baby, I'm a marine biologist, so it's nice to see the options that are out there, and it's nice because these are all local brands, and so for me, it's really great to see that we have this talent, it's coming out, and it's a beautifully laid out store, so it's lovely.
This is the first of its kind, obviously. Do you think that we should make more like this? What do you think about this in general? Like, do you think this should be coming out more?
I certainly think there's a lot of talent in Sri Lanka in general, and I think we need to be showcasing our talent more because we do have a garment industry, but a lot of it is focused on export quality garments, whereas we have these talents, we have designers, we have materials, and I think it's, I mean, for me personally as a Sri Lankan who's always trying to take Sri Lanka to the world, I think this is one other way that we can do it.
I'm here with Hansana, one of the directors of Glory and Deep End. How are you doing this evening?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Okay, so now being Mr. Ranga's daughter, of course, what do you have planned in terms of the future for Glory and Deep End?
I'm planning to do my higher studies and then go into fashion designing and maybe go abroad again. Come back and bring this place to a better standard, or spread it around.
And what do you think about tonight?
It's going great actually. It came out well. Well, it's pretty much what we planned for and what we expected.
I'm here with Harini, owner of Scarlet Ruby. How are you doing this evening?
Hi, I'm good. Actually, it's so exciting. This is my first time putting out my collection like this for a store. I basically do it online. So yes, I'm very happy about it.
Here with Mr. Julian Bowling. How are you doing this evening?
Very well, thank you.
And what do you think about the new store?
Exciting. Basically not into fashion, so this is something new for me, to be honest. Look at me, tired. But I think Colombo needs this. I know Ranga has done a super job next door with the swimming side, the competitive side of it, and helping the sport in making things available, affordable. But this is for the rest of Colombo. I think it's fantastic. Don't ask me to comment about the attire here, but just glad that even Pigeon Island, Ajay's product, he just told me how he's launched it. So it's exciting. Obviously, I walked around. I saw the surfboards on top, so that's kind of interesting. But he's got the surfboards next door. But yeah, this type of thing, Colombo needs it, and just glad that it's going to be patronized for sure. And I think, yeah, all the best to Ranga and the team. I know they do a super job in serving the customers. So this is going to be a hit for sure, and probably going to see us back here. Maybe us going to fashion. Who knows?
I'm here with Mr. Nimesh Yatavara. How are you doing this evening?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. So I understand this is your brand. Yeah. It's called Surf Mirisa. And what made you come up with the concept?
So I'm a surfer myself. So there's no proper surf brand in Sri Lanka that gives back to the community. So it's not just another clothing brand, but also it's a lifestyle brand that will always give back to the community in saving the beaches, in making Sri Lanka better, the coast better. Yeah. And
what do you feel about coming into this concept, Deep End? What do you think about selling your products here?
So it's a great concept by Glory because there's no place here in Sri Lanka or South Asia where there's like so many swim brands or resort wear brands all under one roof. So it's something new and something good, and there'll be more to come. That's all I can say.
I'm here with Umanga, Vasana and Olivia. How are you guys doing this evening?
Not too bad, quite excited.
Yeah, quite excited with the brand launch with Deep End.
We are very happy to have launched a Deep End.
Alright, so can you tell us a bit about your brand?
So Aqua Island is a local brand, especially catering swimwear for everyone out there, women's, men's, kids. So we have a wider range here, as you can see, from colors to prints, from coverage basis, because that's the main gap we are trying to cover here. And come and have a look, because since we have like a wider range, you guys can get to pick whatever the favorite swimsuit you're desiring for.
Now, this is the first of its concept in Colombo. So how do you feel about bringing your brand to a concept like this?
Well, I think it's all about swim here. It's beach to sea to like everything to do with swimming and having a vacation. So I think this is where we best fit at. So Aqua Island is also all about catering to the Sri Lankan destination, swim lovers and all the tourists and everyone. So yeah, I think this is where we fit in and we are at the right point.
And in terms of brand, can you tell us what's in store? What can we expect from Aqua Island in the future?
Okay, so when it comes to the brand, I think one thing we really value is the sustainability, because the fabric that we have used to make the garments most of the fabric are sustainable fabric. So that is a message with the brand that we need to also give to the society, especially the kids.
And that's a wrap. We just finished the opening of Deep End. It's a concept store where you can find all the latest brands, all the exclusive brands of swimwear. So head down if you're looking for, your swimwear fix for the year. This is the place to go. Until your next high event, my name is Kaylin Marcellus.